Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Lakhimpur fire rages on, but Mr. Rahul Gandhi and his ally, in fact, his esteemed members of his group, his party, to chief ministers, they've made it their mission for their resurrection ahead of Uttar Pradesh polls. I'm not saying this, but it's the BJP that's saying this. After the Hathras stunt, the Gandhi siblings are back to dharna and drama politics. Even before the Yogi Sarkar gave permission to Mr. Rahul Gandhi to travel to Lakhimpur, the Gandhi sign, flanked by his trusted aides, reached Delhi airport at noon earlier today. It was a high-voltage drama when Rahul Gandhi and his team arrived at Lucknow airport. Ignoring security protocols, Rahul Gandhi even had an argument with the cops, saying that he would only travel in his own car, only come out not through a VVIP gate, but through a normal Aam Aadmi gate, and go and meet the victims' families. However, the self-proclaimed crusader of Kisan rights was silent when asked about the death of 3 Adivasis who were killed in Chhattisgarh police firing during protests. Listen in.
BJP is alleging in Chhattisgarh also violence is taking place, but the Congress chief ministers are here. But the Congress chief ministers are going to UP. The BJP is saying, why is Chhattisgarh chief minister going to Lucknow? So there you heard, Rahul Gandhi doesn't have any answer on why exactly Chhattisgarh CM going to Lucknow, when in Chhattisgarh there is violence taking place. The 2 communities are at loggerheads. We have to wait and watch what exactly the other leaders will have to say on this.
No answers from Mr. Rahul Gandhi. The Congress has conveniently ignored to speak on alleged high-handedness of Chhattisgarh police, which resulted in the death of these 3 tribals. Even a fact-finding panel ruled out that there was no proof against the state court. If this wasn't enough, in Rajasthan's Hanumangarh, protesting Kisans were lathi-charged, demanding rice procurement on MSP. But again, the Gandhi siblings chose to remain silent. This is why the BJP has alleged that there's a secret agenda behind this Lakhimpur visit by the Gandhis and their aides. Listen in.
हनुमानगढ़ में धान की खरीदी के लिए जो किसान प्रशासन के सामने गए थे, उन किसानों के ऊपर बर्बरता पूर्वक लाठीचार्ज करके, उनके सर को फोड़ करके, उनको हताहत करके आज अस्पताल में वो किसान भर्ती है। एक भी फोन कॉल आपने गहलोत जी को किया है? एक भी फोन कॉल
किसी को नहीं जाने दिया जा रहा है। और कांग्रेस पार्टी हो सियासत करने जा रही है। आज अगर किसान की मौत हुई, किसान आंदोलन के नेता प्रशासन एडीजी लॉ एंड ऑर्डर के साथ गए, राकेश टिकैत, और उस स्थिति में जो कदम प्रदेश सरकार की या योगी सरकार ने उठाए हैं, आज उससे वो संतुष्ट हैं, तो फिर कौन सी जाकर के ये चिंगारी भड़काना चाहते हैं?
The Gandhis rushed to console the families of the farmers, but they have been conspicuously silent over the deaths of 4 others who were lynched to death by a mob. And this in Lakhimpur Kheri itself. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings me to my legitimate question on the News Hour tonight. A fight for justice for the Gandhis, or is it a fight for relevance? That's the question and the debate. Lakhimpur, probe and politics. That's the debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining me tonight, Gaurav Bhatia, national spokesperson of the BJP, Shehzad Poonawala, lawyer, Shantanu Gupta, author, Ghanshyam Tiwari, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Sudhindra Bhadoria, leader of the BSP. But my first question goes to Mr. Ashutosh Mishra, senior journalist who supports the Congress Party. And Ashutosh Mishra, I want to ask you and I want to give you some facts. And the facts are as follows. As far as Chhattisgarh is concerned, in fact, as far as Punjab is concerned, in Mansa, there are 8 villages where farmers are waiting since June 2019 and haven't got compensation for a hailstorm which spoiled their crop. Not one word, not one compensation given by the new Chief Minister, Mr. Channi, to Kisans in Punjab. Let me also tell you, it is in Punjab itself where the Indo-Pak border, where fencing has led to some land being taken away from farmers. It has been acquired by the government. 220 villages, 35,000 farmers here waiting for compensation. 50% that was due to them from the center has been dispersed. But the Punjab government hasn't found money to give to these farmers in Punjab. Also, let me tell you the story of Chhattisgarh. In Gariyaband district, where there is Devbhog Pul, which is being made, that is a bridge that is being made, the farmers' land has been acquired. For the last 3 years, not 1 paisa of compensation has been given. In the last 1 year, 141 farmers have committed suicide. Absolutely no compensation. For 15 years, there is a NSR Jal Yojana that is going on, for which farmers have been demanding compensation, and despite a warning of a protest and an Andolan over there, no worry on the Chief Minister, Mr. Baghel's forehead, no frowns, no worry lines, but he wants to give justice in Lakhimpur. I want to ask you, and it's a straightforward question here, Mr. Ashutosh Mishra. ये किसानों के लिए आपका दिल रो रहा है, आप सहानुभूति दिखा रहे हैं, या आप तमाशा कर रहे हैं क्योंकि वहां जाकर आपको राजनीति चमकानी है और उत्तर प्रदेश के पोल में अपनी जगह बनानी है?
All the facts given by you prove one thing once and for all, that BJP is anti-farmer. Because not only has it failed as when it is in government
I was telling you facts about the Congress party.
Yeah. So hear me out. Be patient. Just be patient. Let me complete the sentence. You will know why. Because when in government, it has failed to take care of concerns of the farmers. And when in opposition, if there is so much wrong going on in Punjab and Chhattisgarh, what are the BJP leaders doing? Why haven't they taken up these matters? No, all these statistics that you are providing, facts that you are providing, are mere tools to divert attention from what has happened in Lakhimpur Kheri. Because if things are so wrong, either you accept that BJP and Modi are totally anti-farmer and they will not speak up for the farmers, whether in government or opposition. Otherwise, they could have done the same thing that Rahul Gandhi is doing in Lakhimpur Kheri, if things are so bad. Obviously, they are not. Otherwise, we would have seen a ruckus there also by BJP people. But it's not. What's happening in Lakhimpur Kheri, on the other hand, is something, it's a politics of violence that is being practiced by BJP for the last 20 years. If you want to beat them at the hustings, first beat them in the streets. That's exactly what's happening. Isn't it? You have on record people talking about a minister's son. You have on video everything. FIRs being filed. But why are you stopping opposition leaders from going? Are you turning this into some sort of the same trick that you played in Kashmir, where EU MPs were welcome to go, but you won't allow opposition leaders to go?
So your logic is political tourism should be justified. It doesn't matter if there are fires burning in your own backyard. But what matters is that Lakhimpur Kheri is the new destination for politics to take off, so that you can prepare a ground. So let me ask Mr. Gaurav Bhatia. Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, Lakhimpur Kheri में जो हुआ वो तो आपकी गलती है ही, लेकिन छत्तीसगढ़ में भी जो हो रहा है और पंजाब में भी जो हो रहा है, वहां सरकारें कांग्रेस की है लेकिन गलती आपकी है. दैट इज द आर्ग्यूमेंट दैट इज पुट फोर्थ बाय मिस्टर आशुतोष मिश्रा. रिस्पॉन्ड टू हिम.
Navika, whatever happened in Lakhimpur, it has been a consistent stand of the Bharatiya Janata Party that it is very unfortunate. And let me also highlight certain strong and quick actions that have been taken by the government. First of all, the process of investigation and ensuring justice to the victim and victim's family members starts from registration of FIR. A prompt FIR was registered here, and Navika, nobody is considered a VVIP like the Gandhi Parivar syndrome in Uttar Pradesh, because even minister's son has been named in the FIR. I'm saying this with some responsibility. Now the problem lies here. When the Gandhi Parivar has a sense of entitlement, and they feel that, we are above law. I will tell Mr. Ashutosh Mishra, Section 144 has been invoked. Why would Priyanka Vadra Gandhi, like a political vulture, or Rahul Gandhi, rush to the spot? The priority of the government and the police would be to ensure that law and order is maintained, to ensure that the culprits are nabbed. Third, that no untoward incident happens. And today when Rahul Gandhi was at the airport, Navika, we saw Rahul Gandhi started insisting, I will use a particular car and no other car. Now, if he is really worried about the family members, does it matter how he is going to the place where the occurrences happened? The second point, as you rightly said, in Chhattisgarh, there are incidents of communal violence. Section 144 has been invoked even in Chhattisgarh. The Chief Minister, should he not be in Chhattisgarh, ensuring things become normal there, rather than indulging in political and vulture tourism again in Uttar Pradesh? And last but not the least, why this selectivism? We have to today answer whether for these opposition parties, all 8 lives that we have lost are equal, or whether it would be only political adventurism where they will talk about the 4 lives of the farmers but not talk about the other 4 lives. Though these people were beaten blue and black.
But then Gaurav Bhatia, you are saying culprits have been nabbed, and the Uttar Pradesh police has been and the government has been extremely proactive on this front. FIR names minister's son, but the minister sits in position, and a position as sensitive as a Minister of State for Home at the center, and no questioning, forget arrest, no questioning of the son at all.
That's a very valid question. I will answer that. Today when I was coming to this debate, before that a very senior IPS officer was speaking. There is a process of summoning the accused person, and that is being done. Nobody would be spared because no one is above law. And even if it is a son of a minister, the law will take its own course. But to do something under pressure would also not be imparting justice. And second, let me tell you, the criminals will be arrested, but it is the prerogative of the investigating officer. Nobody can dictate to the IO what to do, and that is what we are doing.
Well, so let me get in Mr. Ghanshyam Tiwari. Mr. Ghanshyam Tiwari, are you convinced with this argument that has been given that, the investigation officer will summon when he feels the need to summon? It's been three and a half days. Rome was not built in a day. So they will carry on. And there are 90 days, as stated by, senior police officers, 90 days in which the entire process of investigation and charge sheet has to be done. It will be done. Why is the opposition in a hurry?
Good evening, Navika, to you, the co-panelists, as well as the viewers. Let me read a headline to you from the press today. Chief guest, Minister of State for Home Ajay Mishra, whose son is at the center of in Lakhimpur deaths, will be chief guest at an event organized by the Bureau of Police Research and Development on prison reforms on October 7. The central agency will call heads of prisons of states and UTs.
Just for your information, if I'm not wrong, that invitation has been withdrawn and cancelled.
I just read a headline. I'm saying let people can respond.
News develops fast. News develops.
Allow me to complete.
News develops fast. That invitation has been withdrawn.
Please allow me to complete. So here is a man who is supremely powerful, and you have on the other side Lovepreet, 19-year-old, only son of his parents, whose mother is sick. She is supposed to fight this man.
for the criminal killing of her son by accused his son, whose car was found, minister's car was found. His son is caught loading pistol. Videos are available. The minister says son was not on the scene. The minister says son was with him. The son says he was not on the scene. And the minister himself, 5th August 1998, July 2000, 31st August 2005, 24th November 2007. These are not launches of Modi missions. These are days of crime on which the minister himself is accused, including a crime of murder. You have a man who's accused for 30 years of various crimes, heinous crimes. He is the Home Minister of India. What can be more bizarre than this? And he is supposed to make justice prevail? In Uttar Pradesh, you can be arrested for tweeting. You can be arrested for showing that midday meals are not working. You can be arrested if 3 women were arrested because they went into Uttar Pradesh to meet their kin who were confined in Uttar Pradesh.
Well, hands are going up. Hands are going up in the panel. I'll give Gaurav Bhatia to put the BJP's official point of view on this before I come to you, Shantanu Gupta.
Before he does that, this minister must resign. Dhritarashtra model of Prime Minister of India will not work.
All right. You asked a question. You asked a question. Now take the answer coming from Mr. Gaurav Bhatia.
और ये शांति गुप्ता जी और अन्य लोगों को बुलवा रही हैं। आप हमारा पक्ष सुनिए।
I'll quickly complete my point. You may come in after that.
मैं नाज़िका जी से निवेदन कर रहा हूं कि आप सबको बुलवा रही हैं। बहुजन समाज पार्टी भी वहां पर सक्रिय है, लड़ रही है, संघर्ष कर रही है। उनके महासचिव को रोका गया और आप बोलने का अवसर नहीं दे रही हैं।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, इनको अवसर जरूर दीजिएगा। मेरे बाद आप बोल लीजिएगा, रिक्वेस्ट है आपसे। आप क्विकली, ऐसा लगता है कि यहाँ पे कोई कौरव बैठे हैं जिनको धृतराष्ट्र मॉडल पता है, इसीलिए शायद सत्ता से बाहर हुए। बट जस्ट टू टेल यू, FIR was properly registered and we will also nab the culprits, arrest them. But गायत्री प्रजापति याद है आपको, FIR नहीं हुई थी रेप केस में। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने जब डायरेक्शन दिया था उसके बाद हुई थी। और जो हिंसा आपने करी, what allows you, what gives you the right to burn police vehicles in Lucknow while protesting? You call it a civilized party? That is why Samajwadi Party has become synonymous to a party of goons, because you are burning and destroying public property.
सुधींद्र भदौरिया जी, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूं कि 8 लोग मर गए, इसका दुख और इसकी जो क्षति है हर भारतीय को है, लेकिन इनके बीच में फर्क करना, 4 किसान थे उनको हम 50 लाख देंगे, ये है बयान कांग्रेस पार्टी के 2 मुख्यमंत्रियों के, और बाकी एक पत्रकार को देंगे, लेकिन जो तीसरे 3 थे क्योंकि वो बीजेपी वर्कर थे तो उनका हम मुंह से कोई शोक भी नहीं बोलेंगे, कोई स्टेटमेंट भी नहीं देंगे। क्या ये इंसान को इंसान की तरह ट्रीट करना हुआ? क्या हम इस तरह से फर्क करेंगे मरे हुए इंसान के बीच में जो एक बीजेपी का वर्कर है और दूसरी तरफ किसान है? जरूर करिए, किसानों के साथ ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, लेकिन लिंच भी तो हुए 3-4 लोग वहां पर, उनके बारे में आंसू कौन बहाएगा? उनके लिए न्याय कौन मांगेगा?
Let me put your debate, Navika ji, in perspective. We are debating Lakhimpur Kheri massacre, and we are also debating the plight of the farmers across India. तो मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि लखीमपुर खीरी की जो किसानों की जान गई, वो पूरे सभी भारतवासियों को लिए उतना ही दर्द है जितना अन्य हिस्सों में जा रही है। और मैं ये भी कहूँगा कि इसमें कोई हम लोग बंटवारा नहीं कर सकते, छत्तीसगढ़ हो या उत्तर प्रदेश हो या हरियाणा और पंजाब हो। हरियाणा के मुख्यमंत्री भी कहते हैं कि भाई लाठी डंडे उठा लो और उसके बाद उनको जैसा को तैसा को ऐसा सबक सिखाओ कि ये फिर हमेशा इस बात को मान जाएं और ठीक हो जाएं। और उनके एसडीएम महोदय ने भी कहा कि इनके सिर तोड़ दो, और पूरे देश ने देखा कि लोगों के सिर तोड़े गए। और मैं ये भी कहना चाहूँगा कि उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर पूरी कानून व्यवस्था ठप हो चुकी है, क्योंकि इस प्रकार की भाषा का प्रयोग करना इन लोगों की आदत पड़ गई है। ठोक दो, सिर तोड़ दो, तो जब आप इस प्रकार की भाषा का प्रयोग करेंगे तो इनके कार्यकर्ता और वहाँ की जो पूरी की पूरी वातावरण है वो विषाक्त हो जाएगा। और जो हमको देखने को मिला है, जिस तरह से गाड़ियों ने किसानों को रौंदा, और वो सब आपके वीडियो क्लिप्स अवेलेबल
जी बिल्कुल। एक मिनट मैं 1 मिनट इंटरप्ट करूंगी, बड़ी खबर आ रही है। देयर इज बिग ब्रेकिंग न्यूज कमिंग इन, वी हैव इंफॉर्मेशन एंड द कॉज लिस्ट ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट इज आउट. Supreme Court has registered, in fact it has registered a suo moto case in the Lakhimpur Kheri violence matter. The matter is to be heard tomorrow by a bench comprising of Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramanna and Justices Suryakant and Hima Kohli. 3-judge bench to hear the matter of violence in Lakhimpur Kheri, a suo moto cognizance being taken by the Supreme Court. Case expected to come up tomorrow morning. My colleague Harish Nair joins me on the phone line. In fact, Harish, what time are we expecting this case to come up? Suo moto case registered by the Supreme Court. Clearly, this is a matter that has caught the eye of the apex court.
Yes, that's right. Supreme Court has taken suo moto cognizance of the Lakhimpur violence matter, and so tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. A bench led by the Chief Justice N.V. Ramanna, Justice Suryakant and Justice Hima Kohli will be hearing the suo moto cognizance matter as far as the Lakhimpur Kheri violence is concerned. And as we know, there are several unanswered questions, different versions, and so conflicting reports and all that. So all that will be looked into by a 3-judge bench led by Chief Justice N.V. Ramanna. So as per the Supreme Court update from the cost list has just now been uploaded on the Supreme Court website, it says that the Supreme Court has taken suo moto cognizance of the Lakhimpur Kheri violence, and the matter will be tomorrow heard at 10:30 by a bench led by Chief Justice N.V. Ramanna and Justices Suryakant and Hima Kohli.
Well, big breaking news coming in. Supreme Court taking cognizance of the Lakhimpur Kheri violence matter after all political parties have descended in Lakhimpur Kheri, and after questions have been raised on the way the investigation is going on. Thanks, Harish. Thank you very much for joining me on the News Hour tonight. Going across to Shantanu Gupta. Shantanu, asking you this.
Let me just complete it. Let me just complete.
Okay, all right, Sudhindra Badoria ji. Yes, make your point. Make your point. Supreme Court taking cognizance. Is this the way you would want things to go?
We welcome this decision. We welcome this decision of suo moto. The Supreme Court has taken cognizance of this matter. We had been demanding that the Supreme Court monitored inquiry should be there, and I am quite sure now दूध का दूध पानी का पानी होगा। और जो मर्डर हुआ है किसानों का, जिस तरह से उनको कुचल कर मारा गया है, वो सब इस बार सामने आ जाएगा। और ये लोग जो यहाँ पर नाटक करते हैं कि हम किसानों के हमदर्द हैं, इनकी हमदर्दी लखीमपुर खीरी में भी दिखी है और अन्य प्रांतों में भी दिखी है। और मैं ये भी कहूँगा अन्य लोग जो अब हमदर्दी दिखा रहे हैं, उनकी भी हमने हमदर्दी देखी है। केवल नाटक से काम नहीं चलेगा।
आप बार बार किसान 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 कह रहे हैं, शांतनु गुप्ता जी, क्या बाकी जो मरे वो इंसान नहीं थे? उनको मेंशन भी नहीं करना चाहिए ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज को? आफ्टर ऑल देयर वर 4 farmers who lost their lives, but there were 4 others as well. Why do political parties only stick to the kisan part? Is it politically?
वो भी किसानों के बेटे हैं, वो भी किसानों के बेटे हैं नाविका जी। They are also the children, sons and daughters of the farmers whoever have died.
Why don't you talk about them also?
Exactly, Navika.
Of course, we have paid homage to all these people who died, all 8 people. Today in Lucknow, Satish Mishra ji, our party general secretary, held a meeting of all the party workers where we passed a resolution. We have also passed a condolence message to all these families also, and our party workers in Lakhimpur Kheri.
All right, Shantanu Gupta, on the issue of farmers, you see new energy as far as opposition parties are concerned. Their own backyards may have sordid stories of the state of farmers, but Lakhimpur Kheri has become the new capital to express solidarity with farmers. Is that because Uttar Pradesh is approaching polls soon? इसलिए छत्तीसगढ़ या पंजाब में कोई प्रॉब्लम इनको नजर नहीं आ रही है या राजस्थान में?
Navika, I don't want to be a Sherlock Holmes like Ghanshyam has become and investigating without even knowing the complete facts. I will just start with the two tweets that have happened in the last 2-3 days from some Lutyens journalist. One is saying that this is the Belchi movement for Priyanka Gandhi, and the same journalist tweeted the same when she went to Sonbhadra. So I think first of all, whenever Priyanka Gandhi comes out of Bangalore, takes her SUV, it becomes a Belchi movement. Another 5-star journalist is tweeting, "Oh, Congress has taken the edge over SP." So basically, this has become who is taking edge, who is gaining ground there. It's not about farmers. It's not about those 9 people, 8 people, and the journalists have died. So a lot of people who have lost ground in Uttar Pradesh. And just let me quote some data. Rahul Gandhi has 45% attendance in 17th Lok Sabha. अपने घर से उठ के संसद तक नहीं जाते हैं. Akhilesh Yadav has 36% attendance in 17th Lok Sabha. Sonia Gandhi 45%. They don't go to parliament. They don't go to their constituencies. All of a sudden, when something happens, they appear. And in their own states, nothing happens. Rajasthan, they will not even tweet. They will not even make a phone call. Chhattisgarh, as if Chhattisgarh doesn't even exist. They will appear in a Sonbhadra. They will appear in a Hathras. They will appear in a Lakhimpur Kheri. So I think it's evident, and I think people are far more smarter than all of us together. They are sensing what's happening. How farmer payments, farmer purchase happened in UP in last five years is unprecedented. And it's a typical double engine sarkar that's finally manifested in Uttar Pradesh. And how Narendra Modi's almost 40-45 schemes, pro-farmer schemes, pro-poor schemes. Uttar Pradesh is number 1 or number 2.
Which is all very fine. Which is all very fine, Shantanu Gupta ji. But let me ask Shehzad Poonawalla, just because there are farmer schemes and there are payments to farmers, you think Lakhimpur Kheri and incidents like these should not be picked up? Are you saying that if it was let's say a BSP government, a Mayawati government or a Akhilesh government in Uttar Pradesh and such an incident had happened, the BJP would not have gone there? So what is this about not allowing leaders to go? What is this about saying कि ये अपने स्टेट को नहीं देखते? आप मुझे बता दीजिए, बीजेपी क्या इस वक्त अगर ऑपोजिशन में होती उत्तर प्रदेश में तो वो नहीं जाती?
देखिए नाविका जी, सबसे पहले विरोध इस बात का हो रहा है जब चयनात्मक चुप्पी और सिलेक्टिव संवेदनशीलता दिखाई जाती है। अब ये जो लोग आज बड़ी बड़ी बातें कर रहे हैं, भट्टा परसौल में उन्होंने क्या किया, मुजफ्फरनगर दंगों में जब किसानों को बिना कोई मतलब के केस बुक किए गए उस समय की सरकार के द्वारा, तो उन्होंने किस तरीके से राजनाथ सिंह को रोका, ये तमाम बातें वो भूल चुके। तब वो करते थे तो लोकतांत्रिक और अब अलोकतांत्रिक है। बहरहाल अब सुप्रीम कोर्ट के भी फैसले का कोई स्वागत कर रहे हैं, ऑर्डर का स्वागत कर रहे हैं कि केस सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जाएगा। तो मुझे उम्मीद है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने जब इस मामले को अपने संज्ञान में लिया, स्टे लगाया कानूनों पर, और कल भी उन्होंने 2 दिन पहले भी कहा था कि प्रोटेस्ट की क्या आवश्यकता है, आप कोर्ट के पास आ चुके हो, तब तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट की बात नहीं मानते, रफाल में नहीं मानते, पर कल मानना चाहते, चलिए अच्छी बात है। पर सवाल यह पैदा होता है नाविका जी कि 50 लाख का कॉम्पनसेशन पंजाब के मुख्यमंत्री ने दिया, मैं तो कहता हूं बहुत अच्छी बात है। 700 किसान पिछले 4 वर्षों में पंजाब में सुसाइड से मारे गए हैं, सुसाइड की वजह से उनकी जान चली गई है। उनको कितना कॉम्पनसेशन दिया गया? 141 किसान पिछले 10 महीने में छत्तीसगढ़ में सुसाइड की वजह से हमारे बीच में नहीं रहे, उनको कितना सम्मान दिया गया, उनको कितना उन्होंने मुआवजा दिया, यह भी बात पूछने की है। राजस्थान पर्यटन करने नहीं पहुंच पाते हैं, छत्तीसगढ़ अपना काम देखने नहीं पहुंच पाते हैं, केवल और केवल राजनीति करते हैं। मैं इनसे सिर्फ एक सवाल पूछना चाहता हूं, अभी आपने देखा होगा कि लवप्रीत सिंह का टाइम्स नाउ ने बयान भी सुनाया उनके परिवार का कि वो इस राजनीतिक पर्यटन के पूरी तरह से खिलाफ है और वो सरकार के साथ खड़े हैं। सरकार ने मुआवजा भी दिया, राकेश टिकैत को बीच में रखकर समझौता करवाया। तो क्या राकेश टिकैत ने क्या बीजेपी की पक्ष से वो बात कर रहे हैं? और अगर वो बीजेपी की पक्ष से बात कर रहे हैं तो बोल दीजिए समाजवादी पार्टी के लोग कि राकेश टिकैत किसान नेता नहीं है। तो ये तमाम जो बातें केवल अपनी राजनीतिक जमीन बचाने के लिए किसानों की लाशों पर राजनीतिक रोटियां सेकने का काम आज जो लोग कर रहे हैं, उनको बताना चाहिए कि पंजाब में वो कब जाएंगे जहां पर काला कानून है, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फार्मिंग में जेल की सजा होती है।
नहीं, पर पंजाब के किसानों से क्या लेना देना? पंजाब के किसानों से क्या लेना देना घनश्याम तिवारी जी का? क्योंकि पंजाब में तो समाजवादी पार्टी की कोई जड़ें हैं नहीं। तो घनश्याम तिवारी, फार्मर्स इन पंजाब डिस्पेंसेबल, Chhattisgarh farmers dispensable. You don't worry about them. Not one statement about them. Not one question to the Congress party. But as far as Lakhimpur Kheri is concerned, because you have a political future in Uttar Pradesh, you are a party of Uttar Pradesh, so you only worry about farmers of Uttar Pradesh. Is this only for politics, or is this genuine humanitarian concern?
Navika ji, the late the farmers who have passed and who have been killed in this, nine people are dead. I want to request you that any of these people who presented the manifesto in Uttar Pradesh in 2017, has anyone spoken? These are the Dhritarashtra of modern India. And I welcome what Supreme Court is doing. Now this government must have some shame, and this minister must resign, who has a stellar track record of escaping the courts in India, and whose case is still pending in the High Court. It's a murder case.
Mr. Ghanshyam Tiwari, let me ask you a counter question. Let me ask you a counter question, because you are saying that now the Supreme Court has come in. The Supreme Court came in earlier too on the farm laws. The Supreme Court has said that the farm laws be put in abeyance. It has given that verdict, and the government has put it in abeyance. The Supreme Court has also said that protesters must not sit on the road. They should not block the roads. Protests should not inconvenience the common man. All these things that the Supreme Court has said, have you ever tried to go and convince the farmers about it? कि भाई farm laws तो abeyance में चले गए हैं, आप उठ जाइए, आप मत करिए protest. ये भी तो Supreme Court ने कहा है ना, मोदी जी ने तो नहीं कहा, Supreme Court ने कहा है.
But I respect the court, but I want this Dhritarashtra. I want to appeal to this Dhritarashtra.
No. Is that the answer?
This minister must be dismissed.
Is that the answer?
This minister has no locus standi. You have practiced journalism for long enough. You cannot have a minister like this. He must be summarily dismissed.
Well,
his son must be arrested.
I'm sure since you have so much faith in the Supreme Court, the Supreme Court will take a call tomorrow. But Gaurav Bhatia, Supreme Court ने ये सारे फैसले ले लिए हैं, उनको तो ये मानेंगे नहीं, फार्मर्स को कन्विंस करेंगे नहीं, लेकिन सवाल पूछेंगे मोदी जी से. अब मैं पूछती हूँ आपसे सुधींद्र भदौरिया जी, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने फैसला लिया है, फार्म लॉज इंप्लीमेंट नहीं हुए हैं, प्रोटेस्टर्स को बोल दिया है रास्ते मत रोकिए, डोंट ब्लॉक द रोड्स, दिस इनकन्वीनियंसेस पब्लिक, डू नॉट डू दैट. हाउ मेनी पार्टीज who are so concerned about farmers have tried to go and tell them कि भैया मत करो प्रोटेस्ट, ये लॉज सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने रोक दिए. कोई गया है बोलने? अगर आपको इतनी चिंता है फार्मर्स की, तो उनकी सेफ्टी के लिए या उनको बाहर बैठाने से रोकने के लिए, इनकन्वीनियंस से रोकने के लिए आपने कभी कन्विंस करने की कोशिश की कि जाइए घर को, कुछ प्रोटेस्ट करने का मुद्दा है नहीं यहां पे?
देखिए, जहां तक बहुजन समाज पार्टी का प्रश्न है, कानून व्यवस्था और कानून व्यवस्था को मानना हमारा सर्वप्रथम जिम्मेदारी है, और जिसको हम मानते हैं. जब हमारे पार्टी के राष्ट्रीय महासचिव सतीश मिश्रा जी को रोका गया, हालांकि उनके पास कोई लिखित आदेश नहीं था, फिर भी रोका गया, फिर भी उन्होंने उसका पालन किया, अपने यहाँ वो रुके. और मैं ये भी कहना चाहूँगा, हम अपनी कार्रवाई कर रहे हैं, पर संवैधानिक ढंग से कर रहे हैं, लोकतांत्रिक ढंग से कर रहे हैं, शांतिपूर्ण ढंग से कर रहे हैं. पर हम ये भी कहेंगे कि जब वहाँ पर मंत्रियों को जाना था और तमाम वीवीआईपीज़ को जाना था, तो ये कानून व्यवस्था को बनाए रखना लखीमपुर खीरी में किसकी जिम्मेदारी थी? पुलिस की जिम्मेदारी थी कि नहीं थी? और उन्होंने वो सड़कों को क्यों नहीं रोका गया? क्यों उनको सड़क पर जाकर ऐसे रौंद कर जाने दिया गया? तो ये सवाल और ये उत्तर
गौरव भाटिया, चित भी मेरी पट भी मेरी। अगर आप किसानों को सड़कों से उठा देंगे तो ये लोग आ जाएंगे और बोलेंगे देखिए कितनी जालिम सरकार है। अगर आप नहीं उठाएंगे कुछ हो जाएगा तो भी आप ही जिम्मेदार हैं। तो ऑपोजिशन की बेसिकली बॉटम लाइन ये है कि इस देश में ऑपोजिशन की कोई अकाउंटेबिलिटी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं है। जो भी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है सिर्फ सरकार की है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट अगर फैसला लेगा उसको भी कोई ना माने तो इनको नजर नहीं आएगा। गौरव भाटिया, कंक्लूडिंग रिमार्क्स।
यस, नाविका, बॉटम लाइन तो उनकी होती है जिनका कोई स्तर होता है। These people are in the ditch and I'll tell you why. See, Supreme Court has listed the matter. It has still not issued notice. But I can say this with some responsibility, and my party's line is simple. We respect the Supreme Court, irrespective of what the verdict is. These people are even selective with the judgments of the Supreme Court. And second, समाजवादी पार्टी को पुलिस में भरोसा नहीं है, कांग्रेस पार्टी को जुडिशरी में भरोसा नहीं है, डॉक्टर और मीडिया में भरोसा नहीं है। इनका करे क्या? The investigation has to proceed as per law, and it will happen. The perpetrators of crime will be booked, and they will be behind bars.
I'm interrupting you, Gaurav Bhatia. That's Priyanka Gandhi Vadra in Lakhimpur Kheri, my reporter right there. Let's cut across to that. They deserve justice.
There you heard Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has finally managed to come here. She has spoken exclusively 2 times now. Both Rahul and Priyanka are here to meet the family members of loved Breed. The video Imran Abbas Priyanka Tripathi in Lakhimpur for Times Now.
Well, that was Priyank Tripathi catching up with Priyanka Gandhi Vadra in Lakhimpur Kheri. Well, politics refuses to die down. Tomorrow, the Supreme Court is going to look at this matter at 10:30 in the morning. Suo motu cognizance of the Lakhimpur Kheri violence. What the Supreme Court will say, we'll let you know tomorrow as we continue to follow this big story right here on Times Now.